Welcome to the Heidi Thorne Show. I'm your host, Heidi Thorne, and in this podcast, I share my real-world self-publishing and small business experience with you. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to like, comment, share, follow, and subscribe. Now let's get on with today's show. There was some hand-wringing about ChatGPT and AI writing and publishing tools at this year's Digital Book World Conference in January. So what is all the fuss about? I've talked about AI tech for the writing and publishing space before, but there have been some additional developments that could impact authors and publishers and our understanding and management of creative work. First, we'll talk about ChatGPT. So, what is it? ChatGPT is an AI or artificial intelligence technology that interacts with a human user in a more conversational way. Currently, this tech can be used to help debug computer code, do searching, and develop written content in natural language, not simply one word or yes-no answers. Think something like the Star Trek computer. A Star Trek The Next Generation episode that I think illustrates the tech conceptually is Remember Me. In the episode, the ship's doctor, Beverly Crusher, is trapped all alone in an alternate and dissolving universe. Since this situation is novel, she has a conversation with the computer, posing a series of questions that are more in-depth than yes-no and require the computer to analyze situations and solutions before responding. Almost instantly, of course. You'll be hearing a lot more about ChatGPT technology. Even though ChatGPT was only launched in late 2022, by early 2023, tech giant Microsoft has been reported to have offered $10 billion to acquire OpenAI, which is the developer of ChatGPT. And it's likely their interest in it is for use with their search engine and browser, Bing. Although I could see it being integrated into many of Microsoft's offerings, including Office. Google is scrambling to create their own iteration of this tech, and scrambling might be an understatement. An article on BGR.com reported that Google's founder team has been called in to address this situation and its threat to its big money machine, which is Google Search. So what does this mean for the author and publishing space? I've talked about AI writing tools such as Jasper, and Jasper and ChatGPT can develop content that normally would be done by human authors. Also, as I've talked about before, these are writing tools. They are not meant to replace humans. They are meant to handle more mundane information development and research tasks, even up to drafting creative content. But it still must be launched and controlled by humans. An AI writing robot would not independently be motivated. Can we talk about motivation when we talk about robots? To take a book idea and turn it into a book. The questions of copyright ownership with this AI tech do not have clear-cut answers. Who should claim ownership? The technology or the person directing it? This is not a new issue. Think of now aging technologies such as typewriters, personal computers, and manufacturing robots. Did these eliminate human jobs? Sure they did. But the job of just being able to use the tools isn't a job anymore. Now the job is the creation of value with the use of these tools. ChatGPT, Jasper, and other AI writing technologies are not substitutes for authorship. However, because of their capability to make and express connected, even novel thoughts, should we consider them co-authors? If so, then who owns the copyright? U.S. copyright law is clear that copyright protections are afforded to human creators, not animals, not machines. So for right now, the author would still be the human person using these AI tools, not the AI tools themselves. But there's another copyright issue that needs to be addressed. At Digital Book World, A concern was reported over the material that the AI tools use and reference to create content. Does that include copyrighted materials from books, ebooks, and other copyrighted material that's on the internet? If it does, would original creators be able to sue for infringement? That's a valid point. Even if we can all agree that every idea is a variation of what has come before. Remember too that ideas are not copyrightable. Only specific expressions of ideas are. So how good is the tech? As a side rant, a concern that was noted in the Publishers Weekly reporting on Digital Book World noted the poor accuracy of YouTube subtitles created with AI technology. I'm less concerned about that now than I was even a year or two ago. As the AI learns what is and isn't acceptable, its accuracy will continue to improve. I used to pay to transcribe my YouTube subtitles. Now for my videos, I would estimate that they're at least 90 to 95% accurate with the automatic subtitles. That's good enough for me when compared to the ROI I get from my YouTube channel. So I just let the bots do the work. This saves me money and time since I had to proof the paid transcription anyway. AI writing and transcription tools are constantly learning. Not learning and evolving as humans do. Although, if you're a Star Trek fan, you'd argue that point. Data and the exocomps being examples. For the sake of our discussion, AI technologies will keep adapting in response to our responses to meet whatever requirements we require. I hope you found this interesting and helpful, and if you did, please rate, review, and subscribe to The Heidi Thorne Show on whatever podcast app you like to use. I'm on all the major ones, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you like the YouTube video better, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is at Heidi Thorne Channel, and turn on the notifications so you get an alert when a new video is up. I would appreciate it if you would share the audio or the video with your friends on social media. My self-published books are available on Amazon, Audible, and Apple Books. All you have to do is go to one of those sites, type in my name, Heidi Thorne, and my author page will come up with a list of all available titles. If you'd like to connect with me, my website is HeidiThorne.com. Thank you so much for listening and for your support. I'll look forward to talking with you again in the next episode, and in the meantime, have a great day.